This video was sponsored by A Better Route Planner. Yo, what's up? Good morning. I'm now sitting in a Tesla Model S P85D, and in this video I'm gonna check it out. It's just early. I just woke up and I have allergies. But this car has been... What? Oh, he covered that one. I just noticed. Okay, whatever. So this car claims that, the owner of this car claims that it's charging slow, and he went to Bilexperten Bosch, and Bilexperten contacted me and said, "Can you look into this?" I said, "Yeah, why not?" Okay, so we're gonna show you what the problem is here. Oh yeah, so we are plugged in right now. Yeah, we are pulling 4.6 kilowatt from the charger, but we are not charging right now because all the heat, or all the power goes actually into battery heating. So I can show you here. If you go here and then you go to software, you see P85D. It's probably from 2015 then. 100,000 kilometers only, not too much. And the juicy stuff is okay. I can show it here. Yeah, here. So let's see. You see right now. Yeah, when I just moved the car, it's been parking outside, and it was 7 degrees Celsius in the battery pack. Outside temperature is, I can show you there, 6 degrees Celsius outside. So it's been parked outside for actually several days, just doing nothing. But you see here, battery inlet is now rising, 15 degrees. This one has a dedicated battery heater, the classic ones. So now it is heating up the battery. We will see how many degrees. I think it was supposed to go to 17 degrees. And what I want to do is go supercharge, but we're going to check out some more stuff here. So if we go here to all tab, all right, the juicy stuff. Yeah, maybe I should show you guys also, by the way, before. Well, I use, yeah, sorry for the mess in here. Okay, I use this OBD dongle. It's connected to a plug here, and you have to take off that shelf under the screen to access it. Okay, here you see the shelf. It's easy to take it off, kind of easy, but it's harder to put it back in again. But okay, whatever. Bilexperten, they will take care of that. But yeah, so back here, let me explain the numbers and stuff here. So if you go battery inlet, yes, you see it's heating up the battery. Coolant heater, see 25 degrees on the coolant heater. Yeah, so it's actively heating up the battery. Target battery active heat. Oh, is it going to heat up to 24 degrees? Okay, let's see then. Yeah, you see here thermal controller 400 so it's pulling 4.8 kilowatt now for heating up something. Or total, I guess. Yeah, 5 kilowatt for heating. So let's scroll down even more. Not too much to see here. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Okay, here. Nominal full pack. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. So 67.3 kilowatt hour only. The owner claims it charges really slow. He went to Tesla and they investigated and they say within specification. But you have to take nominal full pack minus energy buffer, and then you get 63 kilowatt hour. And if I would charge it to 100%, and if I would get 67 at 100 minus this one, I usually subtract 1 kilowatt hour. So that means 62 kilowatt hour only. But if we actually charge it to 100%, we might see that this one goes up. But as it looks at right now, we have only 62 kilowatt hour. And this car has done 100,000 kilometers only. Can we see it somewhere? No, but you see, only after 100,000 kilometers, it is down to 62 kilowatt hour. Millennium Falcon, that has done it has done 260,000 kilometers on that battery pack, has 65 kilowatt hour. You see, 65. This one has way more degradation than Millennium Falcon, which has done 2.5 times more kilometers. So I actually wonder what the heck happened here. Why is the capacity so much lower than it should be? And even if you abuse the battery, you shouldn't be able to really degrade it that much. So this battery has way more degradation than it should have. But also, if you, and then Tesla claims that, oh, but this car has been abused. It's been fast, a bit supercharged a lot. Okay, fair enough. They claim that, but what is this? DC charge total, only 8,000 kilowatt hour, and then AC charge total is 20,000. So it means that whoever's been owning this car has mostly AC charged. If you look at Millennium Falcon, I don't remember the numbers, or the other cars I have owned, the DC charge total is usually twice as much as the AC. So this car has not been supercharged a lot. So Tesla's claim is actually incorrect. If that was true though, I don't know, because Bilexperten Bosch told me that that guy told me that Tesla told him, you see? So, yeah. So it's, I don't know, it's just something humbug here, this odometer, yeah. So, and I also looked under the car. I couldn't see its sticker for what kind of battery this is, whether it has been replaced or not. But yeah, so actually I don't know if this battery has been replaced. That could be one possible outcome I forgot to think about, which is that, I mean, it's 5 years. No, this car is 6 years old. If the car had problem with the battery, I don't know the history behind it. They could have replaced the battery with another battery pack, which is refurbished and then has lower capacity than the original battery. But I don't know what happened really here. So what I'm going to do now is to drive to Nebbenes Supercharger and supercharge and see what kind of speed we get. And I purposely kept the battery low because now the car estimates that we will arrive there with 4%. But I'm going to sit and chill for a little bit, maybe charge it for like an hour or something. I'm not sure, maybe even longer, we'll see. But what I want is the battery here to heat up. I also want to see how hot the battery, how warm it gets after a while. I don't think it's supposed to go to 25. From what I remember, it only goes to 17 degrees. So, all right, let's keep, I have the keep climate on here. Yeah, keep climate on. So it will just heat up the cabin and also the car, and while it's charging a little bit. So let's come back in a little bit then. Right, I've been AFK for a while now, and you see we have charged to 113 kilometers, and the car says we will arrive at Nebbenes with 9%, and yeah, as expected, the temperature in the battery has gone up to 18 degrees Celsius. So let's get over to Nebbenes and see what happens when we supercharge it. We are now at Nebbenes. The consumption here was 258 watt per kilometer. That's a bit high, but it was a wet road. We hammered it. So we have 6 kilometers of range left, 1.7%. So let me show you now what it looks like. Yeah, 1.7% there. Let's see, usable remaining 1.1 kilowatt hour until we hit 0. And voltage is down to 313. This is max discharge, 160 kilowatt. It will correspond to this one. You see there, we also have a power limit, so that's the same as we see here. This one though is a bit weird. BMS max charge. I saw earlier that it was hovering around, well, when we left Oslo, it was hovering around 45 kilowatt only. But then we had 30% battery. And now it's at 87 kilowatt, but we will see if we can actually get more than that. And here we have battery temperature, around 35 degrees Celsius. Okay, let's plug in and see what happens. All right, ramping up. I turn off HVAC just in case, but these chargers have more than enough juice to heat up. I mean, well, actually we can just keep the heater on, but maybe keep it at lower speed for now so it doesn't become too noisy. And then let's check out, oh, look at that, oh, damn, 126 kilowatt. Yeah, you see? So it means that this one here doesn't apply. We're actually receiving here, well, that didn't last too long, did it? 114 kilowatt now. But what I want to see is, you see here, see we just got 125 briefly, and then we get 110, which is what I expect anyway on Millennium Falcon. But then what we want to see, okay, maybe I should switch to percentage. You can go to the display here, and then here, no, whoa, MCU1 for the win. Yeah, so, oh, they actually removed, no, we still have rate and typical here, but I want to switch to energy. wow, this thing is so sluggish, MCU1 versus MCU2. So you see that you only get 100 kilowatts for not too long, but I need to test I need to test Millennium Falcon again to see what kind of charging rate I get on Millennium Falcon. Because when I picked up Millennium Falcon, he was at least getting 100 kilowatt until around 10-15%, if I remember correctly. And then it started throttling. But here you see the throttling starts way earlier. But eventually I need to test against him again in case they have updated something. Since, yeah, it's been several months since I picked up Millennium Falcon. But this is, I guess, what you have to expect from 85 pack. But I didn't know they were going to nerf the P85 packs, which is slightly newer than the classic. Sorry, this is P85D. Yeah, because the P85 and the S85, or maybe the 85, yeah, they came out in 2013-14, and then the P85D came out in 2015. But even the P85D has been nerfed, so you get more or less the same charging speed as the classic ones, the really classic one. This is niche good. Let's sit and wait to see what happens. Well, actually, we can just watch this real time. So you see, the problem is that you bought a nice expensive car back in yeah, the P85D was the most expensive Tesla back then, and it had its glory time for, let's say, 4 years maybe, and then they nerfed the battery. So this thing here is not something new. They've been doing it for a while. I mean, they did it a long time ago, at least a year ago from what I heard. So, okay, we're already down to 92 kilowatt, which is kind of slow already. So you can see the problem if you're traveling on a long trip and you plug it in and you charge and you get initially 120 just for a few seconds, and now you're down to 90, and then you have to arrive with 2% like I did. So if you arrive with 10% or 15%, then too bad, sucker, you will be charging even slower. Yeah, okay, let's wait and see. Alright, we've been charging for a while, and yeah, so as you saw, it's charging kind of slow compared to what it did earlier, but 64 kilowatt at 35% is actually, unfortunately, what you have to expect. I think I will get something similar with the Falcon also. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll charge a little bit more and see what happens, but we will probably just go home soon. But what I want to find out is nominal full pack. 68.8. Wait, did it go up? Huh? What was it earlier? Seems like it went up a little bit. So you see, I want to charge the battery to 100%. Maybe it hasn't been charged to 100% in a while. So yeah, let's charge her. I'm gonna just check out a little bit more. Maybe charge to 50% and see how many kilowatt it takes then. All right, we've been charging for a while. We are at 67%, and you see we're only receiving 39 kilowatts. So yeah, let's just go home now and charge it to 100%. I can't be bothered to wait. See, we take another 45 minutes. I think we've been here an hour or something. Yeah, so let's go back home. All right, we're back home, and I've been charging last night until 100%. Well, it never went to 100%. It went to 98%. And then it stopped charging. It said charging complete. So now, and then this morning I tried to discharge it a little bit and then start charging again. And now it's still stopped at around 98%. So you see, this is what we consistently get also with older cars like Millennium Falcon, is that it doesn't want to charge to 100%. But at least nominal full pack has not gone up that much. So if you take this one, well, we can look in the all tab here and scroll down a little bit. Oops, I did press something here. Okay, so if you scroll down to, wow, there's so many variables. Wait, did I go past it? I think I went past it. Oh shit, hang on. Yeah, you see, there's so many variables here. Here. So you see, nominal full pack minus. Well, you can look at this one. Expected remaining 66 kilowatt hour. Okay. But that means that if we subtract 1, if we would drive a little bit, that would be 65 kilowatt hour. And that means that we have, well, if we had 73 kilowatt hour when the battery is new, that is 11% degradation. But I also heard that the P85D packs, this is just something I heard, I never could be able to confirm it, that the P85D packs had supposedly 2 kilowatt hour more than the P85 and the 85 packs. If that is true, then we have actually around 14% degradation, I think, because then you have to take 60. Well, no. Oops. Okay. Then we have to take 65 kilowatt hour divided by around 75. Yeah, not 73. So yeah, that's a little bit high-ish, but again, I don't know for sure because I never measured this car when it was brand new many years ago. So we don't know for sure how it is, but yeah. But at least based on what you guys saw earlier, earlier in the video about the charging and also about the energy and the degradation there, it doesn't seem like there's something wrong with this car. It's just that the battery has degraded naturally over time and because of some driving. What is incorrect though is that Tesla claims that this car has been abused and been supercharged a lot. That is not true. You can see it here. No. And also when it comes to the slow charging, well, it's probably just because of maybe too high still a charge in combination with not hot enough battery. So yeah, and of course the slow charging that you saw with the supercharger, that is unfortunately the case because Tesla have been purposely reducing the charging speed on 85 packs on purpose. Yes, I can say on purpose, but with the software updates. So will they raise the speed again one time in the future? Who knows? Only Lord Elon Musk knows. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching and talk to you later.